I'm Paulina Leiser, producer of Focus Today. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure to check our other videos at theDove.us.
Welcome back to Focus Today, and hey, what a delight and an honor to have in the studio with us today Tom Watson. He's a senior regional manager, and that includes California, Nevada, Oregon, Washington, and Hawaii. And Kim Ramey, who is a Northwestern representative, and all with the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association. Good to see you, gentlemen.
Good to be here.
Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Well, a couple things. Got a couple things to talk about. Tom, let's go to you. You have the tour that Franklin Graham went on around every state.
That's correct.
He was here in Oregon in June. We had one of the, I think it will go down as one of the largest political sort of kind of thing rally turnout in Salem ever.
That's right.
Yeah. So how's the response?
Well, this was more of a prayer rally. That's what Franklin called it. The response was great for Salem. There's about 3,600 people that attended.
Wow.
And overall, I mean, Franklin started in January 5th on Tuesday in Des Moines, Iowa.
Yeah, freezing.
Freezing at 2,500 people because he really didn't know how many ever to expect.
Yeah.
They thought maybe 400 or 500 to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
But we started with that. We ended in Raleigh last Thursday with 14,000 at Raleigh.
Wow.
236,000 overall attended this event.
This is so encouraging.
11,000 made decisions for Christ.
During that whole time?
During that whole time. That's what Franklin is excited about.
That is wonderful. All right, got a big thing coming up, the initiative, which is today and Thursday, and Ken, tell us about it.
Well, My Hope is one of the divisions, local church divisions of Billy Graham Association. We've been in America since 2012. I've had the joy of being part of it since the beginning in the Northwest, and I represent My Hope in Oregon and Washington now.
Great.
And we are having a pastor's strategy and presentation today 2 times in Medford here at the His Valley Church to present how My Hope can help a church see conversion growth, reach the community with the gospel of Jesus Christ. And that's what it's about.
All right, that's today.
Today at 1 o'clock and at 7 o'clock.
At 7 o'clock. And let me encourage you folks. Now, you got another one coming up too?
And then in Klamath Falls on Thursday at 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock at Elmer's. Elmer's Restaurant in Klamath Falls. And at both of them, we'll be showing the brand new Decision movie to everyone that attends, and giving out the movie to everyone that comes, and also at the same time presenting to the pastors Living in Christ, which is the follow-up program to help the churches follow up on brand new Christians. So that's what we're doing.
What don't you guys do? It's wonderful. You're such a support to all the things that are going on in Christianity. What an amazing time. And then I want to hold up, I don't know if our viewers watching on TV, the radio people, but the Decision magazine, I've never seen this like this. Have you?
No.
Decision magazine, which is put out by the Billy Graham Evangelical Association, called Decision, 2 Visions, 2 Americas, has a picture of Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. And what is the goal here?
It's a layout, exactly the platform of the America vision for each of the candidates, to lay it out.
I've never seen this before, and this is wonderful, because I think from a Christian perspective, this has got to be one of the greatest resources out there to help them make a good decision.
And if they want one, they just call the Billy Graham office in Charlotte, North Carolina, and they'll get one in the mail.
This is wonderful. All right, so I want to come back to Tom just for a moment. The tour, the story of how the tour came about was quite interesting from what I've heard, that it was kind of, well, we ought to go to every capital and pray. And is that true? It was kind of a flippant remark, and all of a sudden it materialized.
Franklin's a visionary.
Yeah.
He always has been. And that's just something that came out. He just wanted to do that. So he says, let's talk about how we can do it. So they just sat down at a table and spent several months last year planning this. As I said, they did not know where they were going to go with this, what God was going to do with this at all. And they show up in the cold months in Iowa, Louisiana. Well, they went to Tallahassee, but they came back in the cold months. In New Hampshire was the coldest. I think it was below freezing. Franklin was all bundled up. But you still had 3,000 people standing there in the snow.
What does that tell you, Tom? What's going on spiritually from the Billy Graham perspective? What's going on?
It's Franklin's just trying to draw out from their heart. just trying to draw God closer to them.
There seems to be a spiritual hunger, and even pastors are looking for help, huh?
Well, I think we're seeing in our country now, more than ever, pastors seeing the need to pray, seeing the need to call the people to pray, call their congregations to pray, because there's no hope politically in our country outside of God. And this is the words that Franklin says. We're in trouble as a nation. And this prayer rally has stirred something in the heart of America. And we believe that it's calling the church to actually cry out to God in prayer. And to be at each rally and to hear the people out loud repenting of the sins, their personal sins and the sins of America, is phenomenal. And every single time in the Old Testament when the children of God, the children of Israel cried out, God heard their prayer and answered their prayer.
Well, I think that's kind of where we are. And there is something happening. I know there's prayer gatherings. Tonight, I know that Kirk Cameron is doing his nationwide television. Well, actually, it's
in the theater.
In the theaters.
Yes.
That's tonight, and that'll be repeated. Franklin has gone to every state capital in the nation, has held these prayer rallies. You're doing these things in the churches. I do know that even the local churches in Southern Oregon are getting together a week from tomorrow night here in Southern Oregon to pray. So something good is coming of this. You know, it's too bad that we have to wait till crises for us to do what we're supposed to be doing all along.
That's the way it is, though, isn't it?
And that's the way it is. That's the way it is. But there is a genuine sense of cry for help. Here at theDove, we're averaging over 107,000 YouTube downloads a month worldwide. And when we look at it, it comes from what is truth and who can I trust?
There it is right there. That's it.
You know.
That's it.
When you go to these churches now, you're going to be holding this today and tomorrow, Ken. So what are you going to do in these meetings for the pastors?
Well, we believe with all of our heart, and I'm passionate about this, that the two values that should be the highest in the local church, when Jesus said, I've come to this world to save the world. Follow me and I'll make you fishers of men. But the value of evangelizing and evangelism and witnessing in the church has just gone to an all-time low. The numbers of baptisms in churches is at an all-time low. Conversion growth in the church is at an all-time low. People are joining churches from other churches, and so we have transfer growth in churches more than conversion growth. So our encouragement to the pastor is, here is a tool that we'll give you at no cost to you, that the dear donors of Billy Graham Association around the world support Billy Graham and pay for this, and we'll give it to you as a tool in your toolbox to reach your community with the gospel, to give to your people, to help them reach those people in their world with the gospel. That's the need. And then the need of prayer, the value of prayer. When was the last time we heard of a church having a prayer meeting? Really a weekly prayer meeting led by the pastor? Well, it's coming back because the people are crying out to God and to the pastor to say, help me. And so I say to you, if your pastor isn't watching, and if you know he's not, call your pastor up and ask him to come to his Valley Church today at 1 o'clock or 7 o'clock tonight to pick up this material and to learn all about it and pick up the decisions. We're going to show the movie. We'll give them the material. This is not a program at all. This is an initiative. This is a world initiative, American that's been around the world and now in America, and we're just trying to help churches reach the community with the gospel of Jesus Christ. That's what this is about.
Church leaders, individuals can come as well.
Anybody can come.
Okay.
Anyone.
And that's today, 1 o'clock, and then again this evening at his
Valley Church.
Okay, and then Thursday you'll be over in Klamath Falls.
Yes.
We have a station over there, so they're listening.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Wonderful.
And
At Elmer's.
At Elmer's.
1 o'clock and 7 o'clock at Elmer's.
Okay. What's the movie?
The movie is fantastic. So the word decision is the word that Franklin asks us to type for those that receive Christ.
You got it on a magazine.
There it is.
You got it on a
Okay.
video.
So the decisions are the background stories of people who said yes to Jesus at the rallies. A tremendous movie. 30 minutes of their background stories and how they even made it to the rally and how they received Christ and what happened afterwards. It'll just bring chills. And also on the Decision America website, there's also another movie, and it's called, well, there's the trailer, but the movie is a background story of how all the rallies happened and all the prayer that went into it and the technical part and all the stuff you would love to watch. Another movie on that DVD of the background of all the Decision America rallies and how it happened. So this is a great tool that we're giving to the people. Find out what happened at the rallies. Find out what God's going to do next. So I invite you to come. Call your pastor. Bring your friends. Come tonight to his Valley Church. They're sponsoring it.
1 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Tom, what now after these prayer rallies? Anything? Is there a follow-up to this? What's Franklin got on?
Ken knows more about that because my hope is kind of the continuance in praying in the church, asking people to come to prayer more in the church. Ken knows.
And there are things coming, and I will need to come back because I'm not even allowed to talk about it. We just met in Charlotte. We were just there having a big meeting about what's next 2017. It is huge. Right now, Franklin has said to us, push decision. Get the people to pray and vote now. Voting for Christians is the most important thing that we can do. Pray and vote. Yes, we might have to hold our nose and vote, but we are voting for the future of our children, grandchildren. We're voting for the Christian, for our country. So that's what Franklin has asked us to do. Push praying and voting and push evangelism.
I'm so excited because I know there's his foresight, his vision. No matter how the election turned out, he's already got a plan in mind of what's going on after the election. I think that is so key to what we're doing and encouraging. It
is encouraging.
And this book, what is it before I
That's the follow-up material for Brand New Christians.
Wow.
Written by the Navigators for Billy Graham Association that we give to every single church, many as you want, to help the new Christians be discipled.
The Gospel of John.
Gospel of John. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Where are you going from here? Yeah, when do you guys sleep?
We're going to be today right here.
evening.
Then
Okay.
we go to Klamath Falls and we carry on. We go around the nation. I mean, I'm just involved in Oregon and Washington, but we're just carrying on.
Thank you all.
Thank
Thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you.
Blessings
Thank
on
you.
you.
Thank you.
And
God
I
bless you
can't
too.
say enough what you're doing. Guys and gals, if you're a church leader in any capacity, pastors, 1 o'clock today and 7 o'clock tonight at His Valley Church here in the Medford area. Tomorrow over there, or excuse me, Thursday over there in Klamath Falls at Elmer's. Be a part of it. Thank you both.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
we'll
you.
be right back.